Godzilla is a fictional monster, or kaiju, that first appeared in a 1954 Japanese film directed by Ishiro Honda. Godzilla is a prehistoric reptilian creature that was awakened and empowered by nuclear radiation and has since become an international pop culture icon, starring in films, television shows, video games and comic books. Godzilla was conceived as a metaphor for nuclear weapons. King Kong is a fictional giant ape who lives on the mysterious Skull Island, full of prehistoric creatures. He has appeared in various media since 1933, and is often called the King of the Monsters or the Eighth Wonder of the World. King Kong has fought against many other giant monsters, including Godzilla. He has also formed a bond with some human characters, such as Ann Darrow. There was a fight between Godzilla and King Kong in the 2021 movie Godzilla vs. Kong. The fight had 2 rounds. In the first round, Godzilla won by overpowering Kong in the ocean. In the second round, Kong won by using his axe to block and counter Godzilla's atomic breath. However, the final winner was Godzilla, who forced Kong to submit to him as the Alpha Titan. This got me thinking, so I asked AI, if King Kong and Godzilla had a baby who decided to annihilate the human race, would humans survive? AI replied, there is no definitive answer to how a hypothetical offspring of King Kong and Godzilla would behave or what its abilities would be, as they are very different species with different origins and characteristics. However, there are some possible scenarios of what such a creature could look like and do. One scenario is that the baby would inherit the size, strength, and durability of Godzilla, as well as his atomic breath and radiation absorption. It would also inherit the intelligence, agility, and empathy of Kong, as well as his bond with humans. The baby would be a powerful and balanced hybrid, capable of both destruction and protection. It would not necessarily want to annihilate the human race, but rather coexist with them, unless they provoked or threatened it. Another scenario is that the baby would be a genetic anomaly, with unstable and unpredictable traits. It would have the appearance of a giant ape, but with scales, spikes, and a tail. It would also have the abilities of both parents, but amplified and distorted. It would be able to breathe fire, electricity, or other elements, and to absorb and emit different forms of energy. It would be a chaotic and destructive force, driven by primal instincts and emotions. It would not care about the human race, but rather see them as prey or obstacles. A third scenario is that the baby would be a hybrid of both parents, but with a twist. It would have the appearance of a giant lizard, but with fur, claws, and an ape skull, and would have the abilities of both parents, but modified and enhanced. It would be able to control the weather, the earth, and the sea, and to communicate with other kaiju and animals. It would be a dominant and ambitious leader, seeking to rule over the planet and its inhabitants. It would want to annihilate the human race, as they would pose a threat to its supremacy. These are some possible scenarios of how a baby of King Kong and Godzilla would play out, but they are not based on any scientific or factual evidence. They are just speculative and creative ideas, inspired by the fictional characters. I hope you enjoyed them. So I'm on a roll and I ask AI, what would you name the hybrid baby? AI replied, one possible name is Koden, a name derived from Japanese meaning child of thunder. Another possible name is Guro, which means hero in Japanese. I like Koden, I'll go with that. So that got me thinking and I asked AI, could the offspring of Godzilla and King Kong, Koden, beat Alien the Xenomorph? AI replied, Koden would be a hybrid of 2 powerful creatures, with immense strength, durability, and intelligence. However, the alien the Xenomorph is also a formidable opponent, with a parasitic life cycle, acidic blood, and a deadly inner jaw. The outcome of a fight between them would depend on many factors, such as the environment, the number of combatants, and the level of mutation. Some possible scenarios are: if the hybrid offspring inherited Godzilla's atomic breath, it could use it to blast the Xenomorph from a distance, avoiding its acid blood and claws. However, if the Xenomorph managed to get close enough, it could use its inner jaw to pierce the hybrid's skull or chest, or implant an embryo inside it. If Koden inherited Kong's agility and intelligence, it could use its speed and cunning to evade the alien Xenomorph's attacks, and use tools or weapons to injure or kill it. However, if the alien was able to surprise or overwhelm the hybrid, it could use its superior strength and resilience to overpower it. If Koden was infected by the black liquid from Prometheus, it could mutate into a more monstrous and aggressive form, with enhanced abilities and a faster growth rate. However, if the Xenomorph was also exposed to the black liquid, it could also evolve into a more advanced and lethal strain, such as the Deacon or the Neomorph. Ultimately, there is no definitive answer to this hypothetical question, as both the hybrid offspring and the Xenomorph are adaptable and unpredictable creatures. It would be a fierce and bloody battle, with no guarantee of survival for either side. Now that's a movie I would go and see.